What up there, people? Sorry about not doing a video. I would have did one yesterday, but my birthday came up, so I just was not available. So today, I am gonna take a break from the Friday the 13th franchise since we did the fourth one. We're gonna review. I'm gonna actually not gonna review anything. I'm gonna give me a second. Stupid ass airplane. Anyway, anyway, um, we're gonna be ranking. This is gonna be one of two ranking videos I'm gonna do for Jurassic. We're gonna be ranking the kills, my favorite kills in this franchise from all five movies. And then at some point, probably after, I'll resume the Friday the 13th movies, but I'll probably, like, when we either get to Jason Lives or a little bit after that, I'll probably do the ranking of the movies. So right now, I am going to be ranking the kills, my favorite kills in the franchise. I'm going to probably only do fives. I can't think of 10. So it's going to probably just be five. So this video probably won't be too long. Um, Number five, actually, you know what? I'm going to do an honorable mention. An honorable mention goes to Jurassic Park 1 with the lawyer when he gets killed by the Rex. It's a good kill, but it's not. The problem, the thing is, it's more of it's a comedic kill. And what I'm ranking is I want like I'm doing it going by like brutality. So so yeah, that's my number like my honorable mention. Is that one just it's just a well executed scene. Ian Malcolm comes crashing in. The bathroom's all destroyed and you just the Rex looks at him and just eats him. So that's my honorable mention. All right, before I get to my number five. Okay, so my number five is Zara from Jurassic World. She was Owen and not Owen. She was Zach and Gray's caretaker. To be fair, we didn't get a lot from her, but so the scene happens is pterosaurs just broke into the park and are wreaking havoc, and she ends up getting lifted by one, and then she ends up getting lifted by one over the mosasaur lagoon, and mosasaur rises up and eats both of them. It's kind of brutal. It's also just this is what I love about this franchise, and the fact that there were SJWs bitching and moaning about it. Oh, it's so drawn out. I'm like, you're gonna wait till you get to my number one. These are animals. They don't fucking care about your morality. That is one of my big problems. I think I mentioned it in my Fallen Kingdom review. Is this idea only hunters should die? It's so stupid. Like in Camp Cretaceous, season two. It was an okay season. This is I guess a quick review. It was decent, but they had to bring in some hunters because they needed somebody to die because they're not gonna kill the kid. So let's have some hunters. It would have been better anyway. What makes this franchise? These are animals. Animals do not give a fuck if you're a hunter, if you're a regular person. Like they're animals, and that's what really I think brought this scene. Like you feel bad for her just because she's an innocent bystander. Relatively, she didn't do shit wrong. But these are animals, and the fact that there are people bitching, and that's partially why I think Fallen Kingdom. If you really look at it, the only people that died in those movies were the hunters and the bad guys. I can't really think of like a bystander being killed. Well, actually, no. One of the, I guess, the people at the auction, one of like a random lady was killed, but there's gonna be people. Oh, she was part of the auction, so she's bad. But anyway, I don't want to make this a rant, but that's my fifth favorite kill. It's really cool. It's pretty brutal. I mean, and it also showcased the power of the Moses. My fourth favorite kill is from also from Jurassic World. When the Indominus first revealed itself. Actually, no, that's going to be my number three. My number four, I just thought of it, is Udesky's death from JP3. Bad movie, but that scene where he gets killed, it's pretty brutal. Like, you know, because they use him for a trap. They stab him in the back with the sickle claw. That's fucking brutal. And then it bites him and snaps his neck. Like, it's, you know, it's not brutal in the sense like it's bloody and all, but it's pretty um it's pretty brutal. And the kills, in my view, were very weak in JP3 in terms of, like, if I'm gonna rank the franchise in terms of kills, I think 3 at the weakest ones. But that one was pretty good. I'm gonna do another quick honorable mention. It was from the San Diego scene in The Lost World when the Rex killed some random guy. I think it was either David Kep or that was one of the writers as the guy who was running at the when it was chasing the Rex was chasing a group of people, and he ran. I think he was trying to run into like a store or a building, and the Rex grabs him and then just squeeze. And you hear his like sounds, and I think that's why I needed to mention it. Just the like little sounds he would make when the Rex was biting him, and then throws him on the ground and just starts swallowing. Like, god damn, that's pretty brutal. You don't really see him get ripped apart, but it's just the sounds he makes. It's pretty. So now my number 3 is when the Indominus first reveals itself and attacks the strike team that was trying to take it down. That whole scene, I remember watching it in the theater. It was just quiet, and all of a sudden the Indominus comes out of camouflage and starts fucking, you know, attacking them. And like the one I'm thinking of is when he grabs a guy and like throws him up in the air, and you just seeing like the blood trickle down through the tree. And then another one when he like just swallows a dude whole. Like that whole sequence, man, it's pretty brutal. It even uses its tail. Like it was, I'm like, wow, they really showcase the power of this creature. And yeah, really brutal scene. My number 2, it's a very quick scene, but it's really good. The long grass scene from The Lost World with the raptors. It was, even though it's not too long of a sequence, but the way it was shot, Spielberg's shooting in this scene is so great. Like, it's just quiet, and they're walking through and you got, Ajay, I think is the guy's name. He's like, don't go into the long grass. And then they go, and then they just start getting pulled through the grass, and you're hearing the raptor sounds. And then one of them jumps on a guy, and you just it was a very quick scene. It's not really long, but it's such a good scene. And you're just seeing the raptors pulling them through the ground, and just the terror of it. It's like, that's why Lost World, I love the first one, don't get me wrong, but that is one, I just love the tone of that movie. And the raptor design in general was great, but that whole sequence. Now my number 1, you'll probably will know when I put one of the videos done, because it's going to be in my thumbnail, is Eddie Carr's death from The Lost World. Even as a kid, just that whole scene, and what makes it worse is, because Eddie was genuinely trying to help, you know, Ian, Sarah, and Nick. He was trying to help his friends. That's all he was trying to do. And then he's driving and trying to pull that mobile center that the others were in. He's trying to pull it up, and then just while he's pulling it, and then the music cue when the Rexes show up. And then they just show up out of the fucking... I mean, either that's like a waterfall or something behind them. And they both just show up and then look in the window. And then they just snarl at them really quick before they just start attacking. Like, and then he looks at one side, Rex is on this side, and then there's another one on this side. It's like, holy shit. That's one of those, like, I could put yourself in that scene. And then it just rips the top off. And then he's trying to get his trank, but his trank's stuck in, like, a net. And then it grabs him. Rex grabs him. And then, you know, the inevitable end where he gets split in half. That obviously the brutality is why this is number one. But just the tragedy of it, you know, because Eddie Carr was just trying to help his friend. And then, nope. You know, that's what makes this... That's why I love this franchise. These are, like I said earlier with the Zara death, these are animals. They don't fucking care about your fucking morality. You know? And that's what makes his death so tragic. And that's why I don't like it when they have to always have... I liked Fallen Kingdom for well enough, but they did do that. Like, we gotta make every bad guy... I mean, because Lost World, you had hunters, but Eddie Carr died. And you didn't necessarily want him to die, but that's... the thing, these are animals. They don't look at... they don't care about your fucking morality. And I think because too many people complain with the Zara death, I think that's why we got... The kills in Fallen Kingdom were good, but it was only like the hunt... Basically all of... You know... All of that one doctor's got. Dr. Wu's people. That's all it was. It was kind of corny. But like I said, all around, I think this franchise has great kills. I hope Dominion really ups it on the kills. But, like, yeah, I hope Dominion really ups the scale on the kills, though. But all around, I think these franchises has some good kills, like I said, with my number one pick. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I said, I hope Dominion gives us some great kills, but other than that, tomorrow we'll get back to our Friday the 13th reviews, and I'm gonna probably try to do something else after that. But yeah, we're gonna either tomorrow or Wednesday. We will review Friday Part 5, A New Beginning. So, but other than that, guys, I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.